here I come, and I would like to introduce you a little bit to what I'm doing right now, because I wanted to share how you can have fun, how you can start creating with AI without really thinking about the startup idea. I feel more like, okay, if I would be a father, what could I do to my kids? I think the approach is a little bit different and a bit more fun as well. So what I want to do right now is to try a bit Lovable capabilities. So Lovable is a tool that allows you to create websites. So I have a bit of experience with it. We'll see. Well, I'm starting from the beginning. I'm showing you everything that I did at the beginning, so that you understand. You see how I work. Probably my way of working is not perfect. Maybe you will learn some things or two about the way I'm working, because obviously I have a bit of experience with AI, with technologies and stuff like this. So maybe I will be doing things that right now seem obvious to me, which probably are not for everyone. And the goal is to build a Naval Battle, basically. So this is the games we used to play as a kid. So I wanted to readapt this version based on an idea from a French person, actually. I forgot her name, I'm sorry. And what she did is she built a battle novel. I don't know. This is gonna go on and on, so never mind. So I'm gonna build this battle novel so that you can actually play it on the periodic table of the elements. The idea is, instead of saying B2 is I'm placing my ships on B2, B3, here you will be putting it on a specific element. So I don't know, uranium and plutonium, and your ship is on uranium and plutonium. And I find it as a really cool idea to learn about the different elements, what they do, what they don't do, and learn a bit more about each of them without really doing it on purpose, just by playing. Because, well, for me, that always has been my way of learning, like learning through games. And I wanted to see if I could basically turn probably my worst classes ever into something that I would actually enjoy. And because I'm guessing I'm not the only one who did not really enjoy the game of this. So yeah. All right, so I'm gonna step into this kind of screen so that you can actually see a bit more how I'm working. So first of all, I wanted to make sure that my idea was like I would have been allowed to do this, especially on the internet and everything. Considering this was the main idea, is not mine. I just wanted to redo it a bit differently, maybe a lot differently. But at the beginning, it was basically copy paste and see if I could create a web app about it. So the way she did it, she created a board game out of it. And here you have your fleet, and you can basically place it wherever you want. And each player has a round, and on his turn, he has to select an element to shoot, where to shoot, and to see if it's a hit or miss, to basically sink the entire fleet of the other people. So it's like, okay, my prototype, the first idea I want to build, is actually a replication of this, and see if it was even possible with the current state of vibe coding and stuff like this. So because I wanted to be sure that I was not stealing anyone's idea, like I would not have any issues about this, I asked ChatGPT if I could would I be stealing, according to the law, someone's idea. And he basically explained me that most of the things were not copyrightable in some ways, and the fact that you can patent a specific design, a specific different specific things, and what I was trying to do was actually completely legal. So over there, then I kept on going and I explained him, okay, this is a bit my version that I have in my mind about the game, about what it could be in the future. And obviously, when you want to start building, you cannot start building with the entire game you have in mind. You have to break it down into different steps. So here, I basically gave him the different ideas I had. So first of all, the prototype will be exactly the same, roughly, as the board game. Then we can see if we can improve it. So the second step would be maybe to add a multiplayer version of the game and see where it would go from here. Then the question is, okay, maybe I can start combining elements, you know? So if you put your ship on these two elements, maybe these two elements can combine. And don't ask me, I don't know anything about chemistry, so I will be learning along the way as well. So we'll see. I think we're gonna be discovering many stuff that are pretty fun. And imagining like different ways of combining the elements so that they can actually, I don't know, create a super missile or create a water bomb. I don't know. I have no idea. We'll see. Then maybe see if we could change the ships. So instead of having only ships, we could maybe have an airplane that could use different elements to do other things. And for example, the airplane could move on the map, so it would be more difficult to hit, but it would need to refuel. So maybe you can just shoot the place where the airplane refuels. So I had a couple of rules idea in my mind, and I was thinking that it could be fun to bring more excitement to the game, because obviously Battle Naval, if you've played it, after 5-6 games, okay, you understood the game, you want to play something else. And here I wanted to challenge you to push it a bit further and see if there was something interesting to build over there. And then I was like, okay, well, if I can start doing like according to the elements where you place your ships, obviously there would be elements that would be more interesting for different types of ships and everything. So I thought the game dynamic would be actually pretty fun. And then you can actually increase the number of combinations and be like, okay, maybe the ships in my fleet, they can combine, and combining my entire fleet's element, I could actually maybe build something a bit crazier stuff. And once again, I don't know any of the combination possible, so here it is, but so we'll see. And what I found interesting when I explained this to ChatGPT is he actually came up with another good idea, like a V5, like another version to push it. And he was like, okay, so I understood, but then maybe we can actually start implementing something like an educational campaign where you play through the history of chemistry and you have to beat different opponents that will be scientist personalities, and they will use like GPTs to actually interact with the player. And I found it really, really interesting. I found it really, really cool. And I was like, yeah, honestly, I love the idea. Let's see if we can make it somehow, somewhere. So yeah, what I found interesting was, okay, I came here with what I thought was a really nice and fun idea. And on top of it, AI, after I've basically put everything I had in my mind somewhere on paper, and it didn't really matter if it was properly explained or anything, because he actually, I think, understood everything. And he managed to push it, to go even further with it. And I was like, okay, this is really cool. So let's keep going. Let's push it a bit further then. So here I wanted to basically do the stream. So I asked him, okay, well, you know what? I want to stream it. Please help me find different words. And you see like the words I had, like the project description and everything is actually really different from the way I explained it. But I prefer it rather than starting on a piece of paper. So yeah. and the small thumbnail because I didn't want to spend too much time on it. Okay, so now I have my entire project description, my entire project like kind of layout, and obviously a lot of things are missing. And if I want to build the first prototype with with Lovable, sorry, I need to do it properly. And I cannot just shoot at Lovable. Here is the project. Do everything for me. It's gonna be perfect. No. Unfortunately, we're not there yet. And first of all, because the user journey, like how we want the user to interact, to play, and everything, is thought through via ChatGPT. Like ChatGPT had a couple of ideas, obviously, but it's probably not the way you're gonna feel and you're gonna experience the game at the end. And this user journey is really interesting to have from the beginning, to have an idea of what's really happening in your mind. Like, what feeling do you want the user to have when he comes and log in? So all these steps, they need to be thought through a little bit. And I'm not a white paper guy. Like, I cannot start from scratch and just have everything somehow laid out. So I like working with AI there to have an idea of what's possible, what's not possible, because there are many technical challenges, different things that you need to know, you want to learn about that. Maybe you want to happen this way. So I've discovered a tool that's called Taskmaster. Taskmaster is basically a tool that allows you to break down your project in many different steps. Unfortunately, I'm not using Cursor right now, and it's only available in Cursor or in CLI, but I'm not going to do that. So I wanted to have a version of this tool for myself. So the way I did it is I connected to ChatGPT and I told him, okay, this is what the tool is doing. Can you create me a prompt that would basically give me the same output, more or less? And although it's not perfect, it's already a good start to break down my project. Okay, so what I'm gonna ask ChatGPT right now is I'm gonna ask him, can you provide me a project description for the prototype version. Don't mention anything about V1 and the rest and the other versions. So this way I'm gonna have like the shortest project description possible, the most efficient, and we're gonna review what he provided. So this prototype reimagining the classic game of Battleship using the periodic table of elements as the battlefield. Instead of a blank grid, players place their ship directly onto real chemical elements, navigating rows and columns made of hydrogen, oxygen, uranium, and more. Remain simple, guess your opponent's ship and sink their fleet. But this time with a scientific twist, focusing on rebuilding the basic... Yes, so great. Can you provide me with the core mechanic? Mechanics in the project. It's in a position to play. The result is fun. Okay, donc je lui ai demandé, I asked him about the rules of the periodic battleship, the battleship game in general, and see if he could provide me with the most details from the actual game. This way, because I'm gonna want to break it down, and I don't want to assume that the AI knows the core mechanic of the Battleship game. Okay, so hidden chip placement, turn-based attacks, hit and miss feedback, victory condition, okay. So this seems pretty good actually. So I created a Taskmaster GPT. I can send you the link for it actually, because I think I made it public. And we'll see if it can break down my entire project into different steps, because I actually wanted to review something as well. So here is the GPT, what I've designed for it. All right. And I wanted to add provide me provide test cases, scenarios, try validate to validate the implementation. Okay, define test strategy. Explain how this could be. Oh, you already put it somewhere. Okay, so I think the GPT was already good. All right. So here he kept the project description, so I'm just gonna send it and see what happens. Okay. And here it is. It's just not gonna be super convenient. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a Word. In the Word, I'm checking the different tasks, and this way it's a bit more readable. And so the first task is basically create a digital model of the periodic that serves as the game element, allowing mapping of the element to grid coordinates. As clickable, selectable, support agency, and test validate the grid layout visually, and test the. Okay, well, sounds pretty cool. So let's do this, please. So I'm going to go to Lovable, and I think, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually do it with the different no, come on. I had it on the others, no? Yeah. I don't know why it's stuck. So which one did I remove? I kept OpenAI, Anthropic, then Google. Okay. 8 hours, 30 minutes to ship. Did you copy it on all of them? Let's see what it does. Yeah. So send. So will he approve everything that I'm sending at the same time, all the time? I'm not sure. Okay, this one I started. This one, Atomic Grid Explorer, Atomic Grid Universe. And this one was really not happy with the idea. Oh, okay, it started. Perfect. So we see the comparison of the different models as well. I think it's pretty cool to actually run the same project on 3 different models. It gives you a better idea of the outcome of each AI and what they can do and not do as well. So let me see. Okay. Usage temporarily limited. I think everyone is using cloud for web development and coding in general. It's surprising actually. All right, this is pretty aggressive, so please don't do that again. Okay, so first draft with ChatGPT, I have an element table, a periodic table. I can select the elements, and clearly I'm missing some. I'm missing some for this first draft. Let's see. Did you come up with anything? Did you come up with anything? Can you do it? I'm not sure I will keep like, oof, once again, this is really aggressive, please shut up. Okay. Ooh, interesting. First draft, Google has everything up and running. I can just click the element, I think. Ooh, even took the liberty the freedom to add something when I highlight something, an element. So, okay. Click to select. Okay, not bad. Good job, Google. How about you? Okay, so already first draft. Well, Anthropic is loading, so I would have been curious to see. Can you please provide me an output so that we can actually compare the 3 of them, please? I really like the Google one. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the colors, but overall, every time I don't know why these two ones are missing. Because I already did this work with what's his name, with Windsurf, and I had the same issue. These 2 ones, which I understood were something yum, like were 2 cases. They are basically linked to these 2 lines over here. Once again, I'm not a chemist at all. I skipped all my classes of chemistry, so this is almost brand new to me. I mean, I have a better idea of what it is, but overall, I just don't know. And wow, okay, wow. So we have 3. So first input, we have 3 completely different outcomes. Here, I mean, in overall, I like this layout. I don't know. Maybe it's the colors. I can't tell you why I prefer this one, but I think it's lighter. The thing is, I'm missing a lot of things, and yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Here, don't ask me why. So it took okay. So he took initiatives and provided something. Must be adjacent and outline. Okay. Valid chip placement. Okay. So he took the library to really already implement some functionalities. Invalid chip placement, elements must be adjacent in a line. Yeah, that's it. So interesting that Anthropic actually went a bit overboard, and we already have an issue. So I want to compare what we have from just one prompt first. Like no, let's lay out the three of them. So maybe we should read back a bit the instruction. What did I ask him? I asked him, okay, design a periodic table grid representation. Create a digital model of the periodic table that serves as the game board, allowing mapping of elements to grid coordinates. This is really interesting. That last sentence, because I think Anthropic really took that into consideration more than the Google and ChatGPT ones. Then we have the different substacks. So build data structures for elements including atomic numbers, symbol, and position. All right. Render periodic table in UI as clickable, selectable. Support agency checks for ship's placement rule. Okay. In the test strategy, apparently I should be able to see all the elements, first of all, and group them. Yeah, this is insane. The difference between the three ones working together, I've never actually did that test like this on the exact same script, same prompt, but the understanding of the different AI is really surprising. Overall, I would say like ChatGPT did the worst. The Anthropic really went a bit too far. I mean, if we read again, allowing mapping of element to grid coordinates. The request is really, I want to map some elements to something. And here, so we have this functionality, and I think it's already impressive, but is that good or not? I'm not sure. So I need to explain maybe this. As a first draft, I'm trying to also review the prompt and see what was really missing. Here, for example, I didn't. This is what I wanted. I wanted to have these elements that are clickable. Interestingly enough, you also have this part where they provide you information on the elements, and I think this was part of the subtask. And I mean, you have it in a different way here. Also, this is where I'm interested. It's like, does this sentence mean that I was allowing Anthropic to actually do what it did? I'm skeptical. Nevertheless, we have three different output. What we can do is to send. I'm hesitating. Do we send the task to and see what happens? Or do we fix everything in all the elements? Let's fix everything. So here, so first of all, let's connect the super base. It's gonna be, so here what I'm doing is I'm connecting the super base, so it's the database to the project, so that they have the new functionalities. Here I'm gonna fix the issue. Can you try to fix? Thank you. And here I'm gonna connect to Superbase as well. So what we're gonna do as well, we're gonna check a little bit how much fixing do I need to do on each of the different AI. All right, you have not connected user account, login. Okay, perfect. Is it fix? Fix the TypeScript by imported grid selection. So okay. No. I mean, Anthropic really went further with allowing me to place the different elements and also allowing me to check if this is a proper bot position. Let's see if it validates. Yeah, it's validated, this one. Okay. So this is why I'm skeptical, is because he tried to go a little bit further. He understood that I wanted to place a ship, but then if you understood all of it, maybe shouldn't you go overboard and actually provide me with the ship instead of, I don't know. Okay, so here I'm gonna explain him. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you have a super base connection available for your needs. Also, the current periodic tables are missing many elements. Can you fix it? I could theoretically go further, explaining exactly what elements are missing and what which one are not missing. This way you could actually do a comparison. I want to see if you can actually do it without. I'm gonna send the same one to Anthropic. Just connect Superbase. I'm gonna provide him with the capability to connect to the Superbase, to the database. Okay. The thing is, we're stuck by the usage. So here, as I'm skeptical, I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna open a new GPT. I'm gonna give him the picture. Just so you know, if you're watching this and you're wondering how I did that, I just copy, I press Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, basically. This works. You don't have to save the image in a folder and then re-upload it. And you can take the shortcut and skip these steps. I'm missing 2 elements. Can you explain why these, does it make sense? They're not shown. Okay, interesting. So I'm gonna take that and explain and I'm providing this to Google and see how it goes. So can I connect to the base, please, now? not sure it's gonna let me do it though. Okay, this is working. This is working. Okay. Oh, there's this fancy happening. This like cursor that's just narrowing down. It's pretty fun, but I think I'm missing this proper positioning. Because if we take this one, neon. All right. What am I missing? Okay, so what he did is understood that had some lines issues here. Which are the two elements that I'm missing? These two ones? No. Okay. So this one should be here basically, and that's. So it's either I have these two ones like this, but I don't have the full line, or I have these ones. Let's first, I feel stupid right now, so I'm gonna ask him. Why are these elements separated? I feel like a moron not knowing this. Okay, so what I'm understanding is that these elements series hide other elements linked together. Then can you explain exactly what? Oh. Inner transition metal share similar electrons configuration, give them unique chemical and physical properties. Okay. With the 4F, often known as rare elements, highly reactive, especially with oxygen. Common use magnets, phosphor, catalyst. Red phosphor, actinides. I don't know how to say it in English. Most are radioactive. Interesting. Plutonium, used in smoke detector. Oh, this is the gas that they use in the smoke detector. Interesting. Oh, is it a gas? Okay, so one is basically silver metal but different ones, and the other one is mostly radioactive. Okay, so my favorite one so far, so I'm gonna close these ones. I'm gonna keep working from here. Can I still connect my super base? Edit ongoing, okay. So I'm gonna just can you display the full lines at the bottom of the lanthanide and actinides? Okay. I'm gonna see if Entropics, even without a super base connection, can make something out of it. You're missing elements from the periodic table, and I want the 2 lines at the bottom for right. So Google's version is actually really smart if you think about it, because they put the 2 lines in one shot. Honestly, really, really great, huh? Okay, let's while they're working, let's look at the next steps. Like visually and via unit testing, correct element position and good classification. All right. So our second task will be to implement the ship in the game, to see if we can actually place them on the map and see if we can make something out of it. So I think you're done, so you can take the second steps. How about you? Still working on the previous one? Not bad. Different. Obviously it's not squared, but I like this version a lot as well. It gives me as well the information when I highlight it. Okay, really cool. So you can take the second steps. We'll see if we need to fix this or if you can do it alone. Anthropic, I think a lot of people are using you, so we won't be able to really compare everything. Okay, fancy. Anthropic, really nice. Good job. I like this information at the bottom. I like this initiative. You're still working on the second task, so you can take the second task as well, and we'll see what's happening. So you're working. How about you? How's it going? Still working? How about you? Still working? So that's the thing as well. When you're vibe coding, you have this kind of timing hole where it's like you're just waiting for the AI to do everything. And especially in this challenge where you're not allowed to code or anything, you have to do everything manually. It's actually really interesting, but you have this break that I don't know, a bit weird. So that's actually why I was like, yeah, maybe I can stream it, because this way I have these moments where I can talk and explain what's happening. So I think we did the first step. The first step was actually to get this highlight, to get this view of the periodic tables, and we noticed that we had different outcomes according to the different AI. So this was actually really interesting. I did not expect that much of a difference between different AI, and how each of them interpreted the requirement differently. Oof. Pretty cool. Auto place remaining. I can auto place them. Auto placement for 2 element chips not fully implemented. Please place my okay. I was like, place chips 2 elements. One, two, three, four. Place. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I have 2 place chip. I have 1 left. Interesting. Really pretty cool. I'm really impressed. The clicking thing though is a bit annoying. You have to go down to go. Okay. Place shipment. Can I? No. Just drag and drop. Oh, can I do a line like this? Does it work? Good job. Good error catching. Oh my god. This is insane. This is really insane, huh? And I have 2 left. It catches when I have a hole in between. Can I place the 2 chips like this? Oh. Okay, so it's 1 by 1. 1 by 1. Interesting. Why did it say 2 left when I... Oh, do I have 4? Did I miss it? Okay, this is insane. This is really cool. 10 place shipped. Total elements used. 20. Ooh. This is interesting as well. The fact that man, this is gonna be difficult to say every time, but the lanthanide, okay, is selected when there is. But anthropic, good job. Honestly, I'm impressed. I'm afraid I'm gonna be disappointed by the other 2 now. So here I have a carrier. Ooh, not bad. Really not bad. I was not expecting this. Place ship. Ooh, fancy. Can I place another one? Can I place another one? How many can I place? I knew I was gonna be disappointed at some point. Okay. Let's hear the other one before I think of how I'm gonna fix this. Okay. So here you give me vertical. Okay. Vertical. So if I do this, let's do horizontal. I like this as well, but how do I place, like, What do I have in my hand? Do I have the middle? Do I have the left side? Do I have the right side? I'm guessing you. I'm having the left side and the head of the left side and see how it goes. Yeah, okay, that's it. Okay. So it removed the ship from my fleet. Horizontal, just place it. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's switch. I want to have it like this, and this one I want it. Oh, can I place it? I didn't check. Can I place it here? Okay, that's pretty cool actually. That's actually pretty cool. Once again, the visual is not my favorite one for sure, but this way of working, the placement and everything, it's fairly good actually. I would have loved to have like a pre-visualization of my ship, so maybe I'm gonna ask for this specifically. Here, different way of working. Honestly, I don't know what to think. From a user experience, I don't know if it's better to... Oh, there's the... Oh, come on. This is... After everything, Anthropic, I thought we were friends. No. Okay, so I'm just gonna reload the map. The map, yeah. The website. So, do I prefer placing my ships like this? But you see, there's something that in the UI I'm not a big fan of, right? So here I'm bothered. If I want to press this one, the other one is highlighted, and I have to really go above the highlighted version of it. Yeah, and placing my ships like this, you know, I may make a mistake like this, so I have to really deselect everything. From a UI point of view, considering that I cannot really place multiple ships at the same times. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. I don't really know what to think of it. I love the capability of doing it, the possibility that this is a possibility. I don't think from a user experience it's the best version that you can do. So I would have loved to have like an auto place and see if it works, but apparently it's not yet implemented. I would have loved that. Google version seems okay. Can I unselect a ship? Please select a ship to place. I would have loved then a button that says, okay, bring back home the ships or something like this, because, well, right now this is what I'm missing. I would like to have the possibility to change it. Like, for example, here I take the ship. I'm not like this. I change my mind. I put it like this, like the last game. So I want to change it, and I forgot it. And yeah, we're missing this functionality here. Here it's actually used, but then what happens if I want to clear selection? Can I come back? No. So same. Here I cannot remove clear selection. Can I put a ship above another one? Good job. Good catch. Honestly, the error correction with Anthropic seems to be really well done. And overall, it's really answering what I wanted. It's just like... honestly, it's good, huh? Why? Oh, okay, it's because I already placed one ship, so this one is not placed. Okay. No. Good job, good catch. Okay. So placing the ship like this is actually pretty fun. Can I? No, I think we tried. Yeah, it doesn't work. But it's not really user friendly. Honestly, I understand it because I'm designing it, but this doesn't seem playable on the long term. And this one, well, this one's going to be tricky to debug. See, it's like a mix of the two from before. Okay, so this is where it's gonna get tricky to change everything on all the prototypes. It's because we're already at the second steps, and well, we have different issues on the different AI. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try to have everything working on each Anthropic version the same way. Somehow, I don't know how I'm gonna do that exactly for each of them. I think my template so far will be Google, because honestly, Google was the easiest one to do, I would say. So in Google, I would like, can you add a visualization of the ship placement before placing it, and can you add the possibility to call back the ships to my fleet in case I misplaced it. So I'm gonna let it work on this. Here is, can you, I think most of them actually is, I will need to add the same thing, visualization before placing it. Can you allow me to select the ship and place it directly instead of selecting the element selection as it is right now. So I'm hoping you can handle the three correction at the same time. So otherwise, I will have to do it one by one. Can you limit the number of ships to the game room? Can you allow me to remove this already pre-visualization? Okay, we'll see what happens. So here we're trying really to fix the three different possibilities according to Lovable. So as I said, it's the three AI went in three different ways. So I have to kind of micromanage each of them. So we are at step 1, 2. So so far it's still manageable. I'm not sure we'll be able to manage everything until the end. So this is my Google version. Apparently it's already done. Okay, so please place me a battleship, a submarine, and I want it here. Ooh, the pre-selection is cool. It's pretty cool. I really like this. It's not the most beautiful ones, we agree, but pretty nice. Okay, what's up? Oh, this is insane, honestly, because this part I actually did it on windsurf, and I needed like, I don't know, 30 different prompts to actually kind of get the ship retrieval. It was really a nightmare, and here in one shot he has it. This is amazing. Okay, efficient, what I wanted. We're still with these weird colors, but okay, click here, come back. Perfect, simple, efficient, I love it. Good job, Google, honestly, good job. Okay, Anthropic, we have an issue, so fix, please. How about you? You're still working on it. Okay. Well, wow. Oh, this competition thing is really so. I don't know if I'm influenced. I usually prefer ChatGPT to over like Claude or Google, but Google right now I'm really impressed. Huh? First shot, first request, and I have something really from really high quality standards. Huh? I don't know if that's the case everywhere, but I think it's where I feel the best understood. Yeah, come back. Clean, really clean. So obviously we can change the colors and everything because it's a bit difficult to see here between these two colors. Like if I click here, I feel like I have a shape, but I don't. Ah, finally a bug. What the fuck? What was that? Come back. No. Oh no, it's not a bug. Oh, it's just because it's like the. I wanted to see if I could click on a different part of the ship. Like if I click in the middle, does it works or not? And it clearly works. I can click anywhere and it works. Okay. Okay, great. Now you seem to be done. Destroyer, I want it here. Ah, it's a 2 element. That's why I didn't recall. Ooh, wait. Minus. No. This is not how you're supposed to do it. Recall. Okay. I was really surprised with the minus. I really did not expect it. Okay. Then if I place this one, recall. Okay, so you're recalling everything. It's selected. Okay. What I'm missing is the possibility to put it in vertically. I don't mind the way it's working right now. I like the fact that there are more battleships, considering it's a bigger table than the battle naval, the original one. I don't want to allow the user to go like to press minus ships. But in overall, it's actually pretty cool. Okay, so recall. What do I want? The user cannot place a ship if it's not available. The user can select the rotation of the ship between vertically and horizontally. And here, okay, I didn't check if there was a previous result. Battleship here. What? Recall. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Interesting. So you have the previous visualization according to where you want to put it. I like this. I actually like it. Do I prefer it to Google ones? Like from the way we yeah, or put it horizontally and you place it like this. Honestly, I don't know which one I prefer. This is interesting how the approaches are different. Cruise like this. This is really intuitive. Honestly, can I press another one? No, you're supposed to be limiting me. Okay. I mean, well, this is fun to find the mistakes. It's not exactly what I wanted. Okay. how did I put it in the other one? Because it's exactly the same thing. The user can place a ship if it's unavailable. Select. Oh, this is new. No, doesn't work. Doesn't work. This works. I mean, this. So here I should be in red as well, and it's not, and I don't like it. Okay, but overall, I know I can still place the minus ships. Like, honestly, my sentence was not properly phrased as well. So, if a ship is, if all ships have been placed correctly, the user shall not be able to place any more of that ships. Okay, so I think you have the same mistakes, which is really interesting. And Google got it right like straight away. The UI of the direction could be like different, but all ship have been placed. I can just click it, come back. Yeah. Updating the ship placement. Okay, so let's see. Select a destroyer, place it like this. Okay. So recall, because for example, I thought, yeah, there is something visually wrong here. Okay, so let's place multiple ships of the same. I corrected this without me asking, I think. It doesn't work this way, but it works almost everywhere. Okay. Can I press another one? No. Perfect. So this is properly fixed. Overall, I have everything. Can recall. Okay. Different way of looking at it, but fairly good. And so the user already reset all Battleship. Recall, cruise. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so I need to explain it, to explain the error exactly, because he thinks, so he is not wrong in the meaning that, so the issue is I can place any ships I want, right? And what I asked him was like, can you allow me to not put more ships that I'm supposed to? And there is a strong window where I want to place the ships when I still have the ship selected, I can still place it while it's in my hand. And I can place more, yeah. When I deselect the ship, the when I deselect the ship, the functionality is actually working. But when I still have the ship in my hand, I can place unlimited amount of ship. As soon as I deselect it, there is an issue. The program works as it's supposed to. Okay, I consider that Google validated the task 2, and I'm gonna send him the third task. This way he can actually move further ahead, because he's getting bored, and so am I. This one we validated. Select. Even though the UI is not perfect, it's still working. So I'm gonna send him the next task as well. How about you? Okay, so while this is working, I'm gonna just take a quick break, get some water, and I'll be back. Do I have a screen that I can put? No. Okay, so Okay. So I have a coffee and we're ready to keep going. So let's see. This is really smart. Perfect. Recall. Then I click and I select. Okay. Recall. Can I put it like this? Perfect. Okay, this is actually really well done. Good job. You caught up, obviously for you, hopefully for you, because I was ready to give up on you. So I'm giving you the next task. While these, they did. So far, we've done the layout of the periodic table. And now we allowed the ship placement mechanic. So we can actually put our ships wherever we want according to however we want it. We have the pre-selection, so you can actually see a bit where your ship is gonna be placed, and we have 3 different ways of doing it according to the different algorithm we used. So this is the Google ones, and here we started to implement the feature of interacting with it as a game. Here's the plan I introduced. Let's get implemented. Nice setup for game. Okay, so let's see if I placed all my ships. Do I have something that happens? I want this one here. I want this one here. I want this one here. I want a submarine over here. Can I remove any ship? Sorry, can I remove any ship? This one, yes. And I want to place it here, for example. That works. Okay. Okay, so far everything here. Start battle. Okay. Wow. Wait, what? This is beautiful. I love it. So, place your fleet on the periodic table. Select the ship and place it on the clickable. So I did that. Place your fleet on okay. Oh, are we already playing? Wait, what the fuck? Are we actually playing right now? With like 5 prawns? No way. No way. There is no way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 prawns. 5 prawns, and I am playing game like the guy is actually answering. And what? Okay. No way. No way. Come on. I'm so happy this works. This is insane. Okay. So I have a hit. Okay. So the AI so far. The AI so far is not capable of being logical, because otherwise he would have shot like next where I am. I mean, I'm wondering if he placed his ship. Oh, so I've hit someone. So he placed the ship. I was skeptical. I thought he would not have placed his ship. Okay, so we're gonna see what happens. So it's a bigger one apparently. Does it tell me when? Okay. No. Okay. You've hit. Okay. Not bad. So I think I'm gonna start taking notes of what's wrong and what's not working. But I should just want to keep this sentence to myself before. Give me a second. Where am I? I'm here. Okay. So I'm gonna do something a bit dirty, but you know, this is a bit how we like to work. Google, OpenAI, and Anthropic. Anthropic with the I. Okay. Would you like me to push in? Yes, please. Surprised you haven't started. How about you? Are you asking for my permission? Yes, please. Well, let's finish that game and see who wins. Oh my god. So I've sunk one of his. He's probably sunk my entire. No, just in case. Because the thing is, like ships that are just two. Ah, there is one here. Here? No, impressive. No, don't tell me. No, okay. So one of the baby ones. Okay, great. Okay, good job. Oh, he placed one vertically. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is insane. Game. The game's pretty quick as well. This is really surprising. Like, obviously these can be a bit bigger, a bit clearer and everything, but I don't know where to click anymore. Like here. No. I have 3-1 here. Because I'm missing 1, 2. Oh, okay. This is what I was doing. So missing synced element when you sync a ship. A way to know how many boats are left. I don't know if that's supposed to be obvious, but I think, well, considering you have yours, yeah. Oh, so you probably placed them here? No way. No way. Did you? Oh my god, I love that. Okay. It hit me a couple of times, huh? 1, 2, okay. So theoretically, he found all my ships almost. Not almost, he found all my ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm missing 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. Don't I have all of his ship? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have 2, 3. That's what I'm missing. Okay. Here. Ah, here's the last one. Okay, let's see what happens when I win. Interesting. Okay. So here. I'm really impressed. I'm really, really impressed because this was my V0, my prototype. Can I make it? Only 5 prompts to make it? That's actually insane, considering I tried it with windsurf somehow, and it was not what I wanted. Okay. Honestly, this is beautiful. Oh, I'm here, back here. Okay. Well, Google, honestly, good job. Huh? Good job on that one. Let's try to see the other two. Well, that's the thing. I managed to do something really quickly, really easily. So now I want to push it really far to see where is the limit. And that's how I worked so far with all the AI. It's like, oh, I can do that. Let's go. Let's keep going. And let's see up until where you start struggling. What's the limit that you can achieve? And I mean, and if so far this is not part of your limit, we reach a different level. Huh? So we are back to OpenAI and see how it's going. So I'm gonna play with all of them, but if I get stuck too much on one or the other, I think I'm gonna keep playing with Google a bit until to see until where I can push it. Because right now in 5 rounds I didn't struggle at all. I'm impressed, honestly. I recommend prefix factoring. Okay, this is good. Okay, so I'm gonna place my ship however I want. This way of placing the ship though I really love. Okay, interactive periodic table. Place this ship P1s. What do I do now? Where do I start the game? Is there? I'm gonna chat with it because this is another functionality of Lovable is you can actually chat with your code, and this way. So right now we can pretty much ask anything because it's for free, but usually you pay per credit, and sometimes you're not so sure about what's wrong or if something is missing, and you want to debug it to understand it a little bit better. And here, what I'm interested is to know if the functionality of start game has been implemented and I'm just missing a button, or if it needs to implement the start game functionality and all the entire game functionalities behind. And because these would require the AI to think differently, I'd rather ask him the question first to make him do something with the prompt after. And to make him do exactly what I want, I need to understand better the context and what's missing, basically. I placed all my ships, and yet I can't start the game. What am I missing? So while you answer, we're gonna quickly go to this one. Looking in the error, I can see code is being typed, but the human side doesn't include several. Let me check. Okay. So apparently I can hear select. I'm gonna place all my elements. So basically with this version of the game I will have many different ships. I'm not this is the bigger one. This one. Okay, so I don't know how this is gonna play out because I selected one here. Placed all the ships. Well, I'm gonna ask you the same question as the one before. I placed all my ships. How do I start the game? implement the plan. Perfect. So he created the plan and he told me everything that went wrong. He basically gave me the solution for it. And here I'm just gonna tell him implement the plan as well. It's gonna be the same thing. And right now, honestly, I want to see what step 4 and give it to him because it's not working. It's being so task 3, task 4, data hit or miss, update the ship health and check for victory condition. Well, this was somehow already implemented. Ooh, include audio and visual feedback could be fun. Attach metadata to each element, create URL to keep aside for info display. This is also somehow already done. And status indicator, design layer, UI layout, player joins feedback, ensure responsive design across devices. Add animation for actions like hit, miss, and win. I like this. What do we have after? So only 6 tasks in theory. So yeah, yes, you're perfect. Thank you. Okay, so let's reload. Let's see what happens. And here, okay, this is pretty efficient as well, huh? If you think about it, the way you place the ship, ready. Oh, you're a multiplayer game, so you basically play here. So why isn't it happening? Okay, so I'm limited in terms of timing, so sometimes I have to wait for the Lovable to allow me to actually do it. Okay, so here, Star Battle, nothing is happening. Before you commit to keep your code base maintained, please consider. Okay, I don't really care about this so far. But so I cannot. Okay. So it gave me every turn is. This is super weird. This is really not well thought through. Like this is what we used to have in the past. Like, I mean, when you look at Google's, it's just amazing. If you think about it, obviously for the play around when the game starts, you need to have this kind of 2 screens, and you need to have the screen for your opponents to see The ship stays here. I don't know which one. This one. I have this player turn. Like here, I see at least a couple of prompts to get it where I want it to be, so that I can actually play once I have something. The thing is, right now, so here I see like the bridge to reach the steps that I wanted, compared to what Google provided in one row. Is pretty significant. It's pretty significant. I'm almost hesitating to stop it here and just keep going with Google, but let's not be so impatient. I'm gonna try and push it a bit further, but it's tricky when you have the three of them and you see the differences. Huh? Instead of 30, making more balance. Okay. Okay, start battle. Player 1 goes first. Miss Osnium. Attack result. Miss. Osnium was empty. Okay. Okay. Attack result hits. You struck. Okay. Player 1, player 2, player 1, player 2. Am I being attacked or am I attacking myself? This is what I'm not really getting. Okay. Who is player 2? Like where, how did I put the ship of player 2? Apparently I didn't. Okay, let's see. I just want to see one end of battle. What? So I have a ship with only one. This is so weird. Like, this is so weird. Honestly. I have a player 2 that did not put any ships. You know, I don't mind the idea of having the player 2 playing on the same screen, although I think it's stupid. I mean, this is completely unplayable, but the idea of it, I'm not against it. But right now, it's like a mix of in between. It's like, yeah, we try to implement the game logic, but I don't know. I don't know if it wasn't clear or something like this. But how can Google get it straight away? And basically, hey, well, I mean, I'm even wondering if I gave him the proper step 3. Yeah. I mean, this is a huge difference. This is for the first time I actually see it. This is a pretty huge difference. And I didn't expect this. Like, comparing the 3 of them would be like... I'm providing exactly the same prompt to each one of them. Huh? And I have a playable game. Round 5, sorry. 5th. So third task, 5, 5th round. I'm thinking from a credit point of view, from so many things. The thing is, when you work with Lovable, when you work with AI like this, you pay per credit. And if I have to spend, and this happened already, huh? But if I have to spend 20, 30 credits just to fix one thing because I'm not understood right, and I know I can always improve my way of explaining AI things. But when I see one AI that is able to output exactly what I want from the same prompt, that's for me a massive, massive difference. And I mean, I want to have a look again, just to same functionalities, basic one, like it's like the prototype stuff. Start battle. I have this opponent grid. Like I'm almost hesitating taking screenshots about this and how the game is supposed to look like to explain the two other ones how it's supposed to work. And I mean, this is what I have with the others. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. It feels really disappointing. Let's try again this one. I don't remember if I changed anything or not. What is this? Like placing for ship 2, but in... Okay. Provide me... how do I put it? Give me... how do I put it? It's like I need the game design mechanic for the battle level. One playing solo against the computer. Random scanning types. Okay. So this can actually improve. Implement the following. It can even improve the Google ones. And for them, I'm gonna explain. The computer once again these 3 different AI are really surprising. Okay, it's implementing this. This is implementing everything. I hope I gave a fair chance to the other 2 AI, like Anthropic and OpenAI, trying to explain them a bit better what I wanted. This is the moment of waiting. Every time it's a bit frustrating. We seem to have a lot of error on trying to fix with Anthropic. How about you? I agree. It will make the computer a much more formidable opponent. Give me a playable game so that we wait. We wait for the other two to actually work. Okay, placement chip. Okay, submarine. Yeah. Start the battle. Okay. I can't believe we actually have something playable, no? I think we all suck. Is he copying me or... Wait, this is my ships, no? No, he placed one exactly where I put one. This is fun. This is fun. I love it. Oh, he placed two! Okay. Oh, tell me I have the big one. Okay. 2 ships left. Did he place everything at the bottom? No. I can't believe it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm missing one. Oh no, we found one of mine. So we'll see if the logic. Yes, okay, the logic has been implemented, which is actually really fun. So the idea was, okay, if you hit something, just don't hit randomly anywhere. Just try to go like somewhere else. So, and this is where we're missing. I sunk your crew, your carrier. Okay. So here I know that which one I'm missing. Okay. Did I win? I hit one of mine as well. So theoretically I have all of his, no? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm missing one. This can take forever. Come on. I mean, I'm not sure which size I'm missing. I think I found his last one though. 1, 2. 1B. Okay, I won. Okay, what would be fun is actually to have like a good job game summary before congratulation on the congratulation screen. Had some kind of animation when boat is sunk. Sunk. Okay, let's keep it like this. Okay, well, I like this. It's too bad it's poorly done. Okay, let's see if she understood the game. Can I play or not? Oh, this is pretty cool. Actually, the way I see, the way it gives me a summary of the game, I like this. This is really interesting. Okay. And somehow this then explains me which ship I'm hitting. Not bad. No, like this. Okay, he played some everywhere. So I'm missing the baby ones and the really big one. And he hasn't hit any of my ship, which is surprising. But the thing is, I don't know where he's hitting, so I don't even know how close or how far is he from. Fun one. I felt it could be the baby one. What? How is he orange? I fit everything. What? Oh, this is a weird issue. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I'm giving up, and this one shows me like the red screen. How am I supposed to tell you this? Tell you like here I want to hit this one, and you should be fully in red. 3 elements. Yeah, and the remaining one is this one. I'm missing. What I'm curious is that the guy didn't hit me anywhere, anytime. Attack on board. Yeah, he's thinking. He's thinking, but he's not thinking anything. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I think this one is missing. And it's breaking everything. I don't know how the game is gonna. I can end the game. This is a loop. This is really not disappointing because obviously it's amazing. Yeah? And with a couple of prompts, you probably have something good, but I don't want to overthink all the details. If something can just do it for me without, like here, I'm not interested in going into the details. Here basically I have to use my engineering experience. I have to use my engineering knowledge to actually fix the issue, because you have to go a bit in more details and thinking why something went wrong, and probably there is a mapping with the MBMN, because this one has been hit, but Here I would like to see also where is my fleet and where is hitting compared to my fleet. And I would have to implement as well the game knowledge I gave the other one, meaning like the AI. Even though theoretically understood pretty quickly, we can actually see if he's gonna hit somewhere. Yeah, see, theoretically, if he was smart enough, if the AI mechanic would have been smart enough, then this ship would have been sunk, and it's not the case. While when on the Google one, every time so we did it in 2 different prompts, so that's why I cannot really judge. But it's already because this one was really far behind. So yeah, here I really need the engineering way of thinking before getting the outcome that I want. While with Google I don't, honestly. So far I don't, and I find it amazing, honestly. I'm really, really impressed. So pretty cool. He offered me the 2 possibility of playing, so we're gonna see. I'm not gonna push the 4 player on the one screen because I think it's stupid, but ready? I'm ready. Can I play? Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. I placed all my ships. Let's use the computer. I can hit ready, but when I do, nothing happens. I don't know. I don't even know what to tell him to. So here I have. I mean, this is tricky to explain. Explain him why he misunderstood and created something that's tricky to explain. Let's try. A part of the cruiser ship on the table is missing. It does not validate the hit. Is misplaced. Misplaced would be more correct. Sent ship. The logic of computer AI has not been implemented. I don't see my own table with my ships and where the AI is shooting. I need to wait a moment. What's up? Oh, come on. This temporal limitation is annoying though. Okay, what can we do? So Google, we had a couple of ideas and we're gonna make you work and we're not gonna wait for the others anymore. This is my break point. And some kind of animation. Add some kind of animation when boat is sunk. A way to know how many boats are left. I would like you to implement the following capabilities. Please. 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 No, no, no. You wait. Why did you switch? Why aren't you working? Okay, this is ongoing. This is ongoing. Thank you for telling me I found a good bug. Seems that the ready button was only wired up to the classic 2 display mode. Okay. Let's try it again then. Start battle. Miss. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Let's play again, but your turn. Hit and miss. So I don't see my own table. It's not really table. It's like yeah, table with my shapes and where the AI is shooting. Also make sure the AI is playing and provide me with a way to see whose turn in English, I think. Whose turn is it? You're broken, great. You're still working. Okay. Okay, you're working. You're working. Okay, I think it's a great time to take another break. I'll be back after. let's see how did this follow up. So what did we ask him? We asked him some kind of animation when the boat is sunk, a way to know how many boats are left, a game summary on the congratulations screen. Okay. Here. Okay, let's give it a couple of more chances to him. Or is that supposed to be? Or is that supposed to be like the two version of the? Okay, how about you? Error. It's painful how the difference. Here it feels like the AI we had 3-6 months ago. This looks way more like the AI I was expecting to be. And you know, I'm okay when the progress is like this and all the AIs are struggling, and you know, you try to be a bit more precise with your prompt. You need to be really specific, understand the engineering issues that's behind so that you can actually fix it. And while it's okay for me, it's not okay for someone who doesn't know anything about it, and therefore it's not accessible to anyone. This was there, and this is amazing. Like, this is an insane step to be in. So I don't know if it's the same for each, but I'm saying this because I'm this close to quitting the other two and just work with Google. Like, how can you get that I want two screens with two different tables and you overlap me these two elements together? Honestly, how about you? Can we start and see if we can get something? I mean, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. I still have hope for you. Okay. This is more what I'm expecting as well. So let's see. Enemy fleet, your enemy fleet. Your turn. Click an enemy to attack. Computer is thinking. Computer is taking a lot of time to think. Oh, that's disappointing. And here, what I'm gonna do, you're not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to need these parts. Okay. I mean, what I'm about to do to fix this and hope that it's pretty simple enough to explain him, I shouldn't need to do it. Computer is thinking and he's stuck in thinking, so just because I want to be sure that crap. My bad. Let's do it again. Deleted the error. So it's not even an error, so we don't know what's happening. Okay. The computer stern is stuck in computer thinking. So I could precise what I want in my request. I could tell him, okay, please put one table above, one table under, and that would make it for sure. But this is not what has Google, and he still made it. It still made something that was readable and really nice straight from the beginning. Here I'm already helping the AI. So in fact, I'm really comparing them to, okay, basically give me a way to play, and it gives you everything properly set up and everything, where on the other hand here, I have to explain you, yes, please put one table for me and one table for my opponent. Make sure the tables is actually going under so that I can actually see it and place and hit to have the game work somehow. It's not the same level of prompting and the same level of details. I'm sure that I could have provided the exact game design I wanted to Google, and it would have probably made it. What's up here? Displayed. I can't play. So, sorry, you're like this. Oh, it's a 3-1, sorry. Start battle. I mean, this is so nice. This is really so nice. Like the tiny water bubble to show that I've hit something, that I've hit the water and not the ship. Ooh. And look at it. It's pretty smart. It's actually going above because you have one chance out of two. Is it the bigger one? So here I would have enjoyed like some kind of animations. I think I might actually lose that game because he already found another ship of mine. Come on, stop. Losing against my own computer. This is pretty fun. And see the game, the turn they run really smoothly. Like I have to wait 2 seconds, 1 second and a half between the rounds. 2 seconds. One ship here. Oh, he found a third of mine. Oh my god. I'm really gonna lose this one. Okay. You had the big one then? Yeah, okay. Ooh, oh, you really enjoy putting them here though. No. Did you? No. Okay, Terry. Pretty sure there is nothing below. He found another one. Where is my last one? This one here, put please 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Did I lose? Oh no, okay, this one. Okay, I lost. I'm still looking for 2 of his. Oh crap. Oh my god, I'm so lost. Ah, you lost. Ah, look at that. It gives me exactly what I want, like the different stats and game summary. It's beautiful. Honestly, it's beautiful. So for the animation though, I still haven't have it as I want, I think. I'm not exactly sure what I want, although you already have a couple of things. A way to know how many boats are left. And this is provided. What is that? Come on, come on. All right. Let's restart it. Place my ship. Let's see how this works. Okay, start battle. Here, the where I'm clicking doesn't, like, if I click on the lower part of the cell, it's clicking on the cell that's at the bottom. I like this way of seeing the ship though. Okay, here I have some. Wait, what's happening? Okay, somehow it reloaded. Okay, how about you? Start the game. Your turn. Do I see some miss? Ooh. Wait, what happened? Everything changed. What's that? Right, I'm guessing this is the animation for the hit. And I mean, I love the idea of like having the screen turn red and be like, big warning, you got hit. But then the display after is a bit broken. Like, what happens if it's here? What's the X? Yeah, then it becomes unplayable. Like, I think I had a hit somewhere over there. Here. Here. I mean, what can you say? Well, this one switched to Open AI. And my fleet, oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't see my ship, but yes, I do, in the green part. Like, why do I see the hit in my face? In my fleet? In the fleet that I am taking, sorry. So here, he found one. So I'm guessing the AI logic is actually here, because he's playing just next to it. Did he play? I didn't see. Okay, so he's pretty. The game logic is actually implemented. The way that. This is so weird. Because it's saying basically that. So my way is always to break it, to see if I can have an issue in the connection between the two tables. And here what I understood is that when I hit something, it's marked on my board. It's if the opponent hits something. So when he misses, everything is fine. But when he hits something, it's actually displayed in my table. And then to break the game logic, I wondered, like, considering he knew the AI logic was implemented, and when the AI hits something, it's gonna go left, right, up, or down. This is the logic I implemented so that it's not completely stupid. What happened was like he found one of my ship, and he went on the right side. And it was the big one, so he went on the right side, figuring out that my ship could be here. But then he turned around, and I hit the cell on my table because I knew that his table and mine were somehow linked together, and that his cell then should have been connected to my table. And therefore, if I hit my table where my ship is, somehow the other table would not register it, and therefore I would be protected from his attack over there. And that's exactly what happened, because then the game logic stopped working. So the question remains, how do I fix it? And this, however you want to call it. I have 7 hours remaining. I don't know what I do. I don't know if I keep on going with this with the 3 of them and trying to get to the point where I want to be, or if I try Google up to the point where I need engineering to actually solve the issues. I think I'm probably at that point, because I don't want to spend too much time like fixing all these issues so far, when this Google thing is brand new, and I want to see if I can push it. So what I understand is my prototype so far, so my V0, the first version I introduced to you at the beginning, I think I still have it here somewhere. This way you have it in front of me as I'm explaining it. So this prototype, I would say, was achieved with Google in 5 prompts. 5 prompts, I had the game working. Then I tried to improve a little bit, like getting a screen summary, game screen summary, and stuff like this. So the clear winner, but the clear is Google. The other 2, I'm still struggling, and I've reached the point where I need engineering thinking to make it work properly. Meaning that I have to understand complex system stuff, environment, technical stuff, to actually debug the logic and have something that's actually working. So what I want to do is, after trying to finish the prototypes with a couple of engineering thinking, I could not, I probably allowed 5 more prompts to the other 2 AI, so Anthropic and OpenAI. And still with 5 more prompts, between 3 to 5 more prompts, I could not get it to the level I had with Google. Considering this, I want to, because I will stop for now with Anthropic and OpenAI, because I want to see how far I can go with Google without having to resort to engineering knowledge or questions. I want to see, like, if I'm a complete beginner, can I actually get it up to work? So now my next step, because I consider that with Google I managed to get the first prototype, I want to see if I can implement the V1 with the multiplayer gaming and see how far I can go with this, because this is gonna be challenging. This is another version of challenge or some, and we'll see how it goes, because I think we're talking about user authentication, we're talking about connection to the database. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's really the next level. I will try to bring OpenAI and Anthropic to that level, but this, I mean, I expected better results so far, so I want to go with the V1. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this first version, I'm gonna go back to the table where I prompted, so this one. Let's first review all the tasks, but I think we're fairly good. Design citizenship, the health, the display information fact, I think I have it, so I'm not gonna be too demanding here. In another version I built of this one, I built it with Windsurf, and in the version I did, I tried to have an info card that was displayed on the right that would remind me what is the element. So you actually have the idea here, the element info that's behind the periodic table, but it's not properly implemented. Maybe I can try to dezoom, see if we have something better, different display, but if I zoom in, yeah. So I have a bit more information here, but so far I'm happy with the highlighting, transition metal. And we have like the different categories and all the information. So honestly, the information are really good. This one doesn't provide it. This one right now is fully broken, so come back. And the information is fairly limited. I'm gonna ask to a refractor. Also, please note that when the user receives a hit, a red screen appears. And it stops and breaks the overall display afterwards. Some elements remain visible while others disappear. So this is what I mean when I'm telling about when I'm telling about engineering questions. So basically the engineering in itself is when you really have to think through the tiny details of what's wrong and how you can explain the issue to AI, and sometimes it's tricky, right? This one here, to explain it exactly what's wrong is not that simple, because you need to understand it like properly. And well, this is the point where we are with these two ones, honestly. So let's take this V1. Perfect. I implemented the V0 prototyping part of the game. Now please work on the V1. Okay, so here I'm gonna already edit a couple of parts, because implement the backend logic and support to play again for a while. So here we're getting pretty technical, and in theory for the user, if you could just copy paste the output of this, then I'd be completely fine with it. The thing is, here it's not possible because, well, for example, choose a backend, and I would like to avoid any mistakes. And I'm wondering, you know what? Actually, I'm not gonna change anything. Let's play the game. Let's play it like it's fully full AI, and let's see if it understands everything. Hopefully here, he is gonna use Superbase because he's connected to Superbase. Synchronization. Let's give it a try. You don't want to wish him good luck and everything before he actually does the thing, because wait. What happened? I hope he took it with Google. I don't know why they keep on changing at the bottom. It's like one prompt every time. Okay, task 7. Let's see if it goes through. Let's see if it's smart enough. I connected the database before, just so you know. I didn't connect the one from on topic, but I did OpenAI and Google. Can you take it? Okay, maybe. Anthropic, honestly, I don't know what to tell you anymore. Refractor index. Doing this while streaming is actually a fun experience. It's difficult to focus on everything. Let's wait and see. Making all the possible mistakes. My fleet, their fleet. Attack ball. Oh no, it's even the... Hit, I stuck. Okay. I think he provides me, like, if I hit something, he gives me another shot. Yeah, that's it. I don't know if that's the rule. And here, okay. So when the computer hits one of my ships, it is also displayed in my element wall. Rendering the element unclickable for me like my attack. Hopefully get it on the other way around. Please try again. Interesting. So it's a super base error. Am I connected? Am I connected? I am. How about you? This is quite the mental exercise to go from one code to another, to one issue to another. I don't recommend it if it's your first time. Okay. Does it mean I hit something? Oh, it's because it's my ship, so it basically... Wait, am I shooting my ship? Sunk. What? Okay, well, let's see. No, is that completely random? And he actually placed... there's something below, but I don't know what it is. Ah, it's the red crosses from... Okay. So he actually placed a ship exactly where I put mine. This is pretty fun. Wait, what? No. Oh, this is really close to mine as well. It's not exactly the same one. What? This is super weird. So theoretically, here. I already clicked this one again. Come on. One. Sunk, and then I'm missing the submarine. And the thing is pretty challenging to remember where I click or not, because I don't see it. I'm guessing it's below this one because you can see some red cross here. But okay. I'm tired of you. Okay. So here, now we're interacting with the database. We want to the next functionality. So the next functionality is to allow user to interact between each other. And therefore, well, first of all, you need user to be identified as a user. So we are probably, what are we doing here? I didn't even read. I was like, not gonna write anything manually anyway. So okay. So what it's gonna do right now, it's gonna implement the game state. So let's say you have two people that are playing against each other, and you want to keep a record of what's happening. And the thing is, they have to share some information between each other, and therefore we're using a database to be placed in the middle. so that the data will be actually connected between each other. And therefore, when one user does something, then the other user will know, and it's gonna update his own version of the client, what we call a client. And this is what's happening at the SQL table, at the database, on the database side. Okay. What did he do here? Interesting. He really created a game table. Oh, he's actually creating the... Wait, no. Is it possible? So... Wait, what? Is it how he's gonna do it? I mean, is he already there? That's my question. Okay, so he's creating the room so that the user, they can actually join each other and, well, fight with each other. So I'm guessing that when you hit play a game, you have two different possibilities in terms of states. So either there is a game that you can join, then your user will be able to join this game. But the thing is, if there is no user with a game, then it's gonna make you create one, and then you will be findable by the algorithm. That's fascinating. So it's telling me that it's working. So where are we here? Okay, find one. You found one as well. Oh, this is better. Well, the thing is, the logic is not implemented though, because clearly he found one, so he should have hit somewhere on the left or on the right. And here, I don't know if he shot above or below, and he hasn't sunk my ship. I mean, it can be a strategy, but I don't think we're there. I think it's just a misuse of the game. Although here, he attacked uranium. He shouldn't. Right. Did he place two ships one above the other? Okay, that's why. Okay, and I'm missing one. This clicking thing though is really annoying. Ah, here it is. Okay. I think everything, and the game stops. I have a game over, and we have this combination. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. What are we missing here to have something really playable? We will need to improve the computer logic. So I'm gonna give him the same prompt that we did for Google. And we're gonna fix a bit the interface, but we're getting there. Google. Where is it? I would like to review the computer. So I'm gonna give him this prompt, which was about AI. I'm gonna ask him to fix it. Why do you want me to? Okay. And here, this one. Yeah. I don't see properly the hit of my opponent in my table. I don't see which element in the enemy fleet table no, it's with Google. This one is OpenAI. This one is Anthropic, and this one is this one. Okay, so implementation and first issue happening. First error we've seen so far with Google. Pretty good, pretty good. Apparently it's more sophisticated. Okay, scanning and hunting. Okay, so it's telling me right now it's better than the so here we are disappointing again. Well, because somehow I need to really dig deeper into the issue with the AI, meaning that when I hit something, well, when the AI hits something, then there is a miscommunication somehow, somewhere. There is a gap where it doesn't go until he sunk the ship, which is what we've been asking him. There is an issue somewhere. He hits something, he tries a new direction, and then he stops. He stops searching for it. Instead of, okay, having this feedback between, I've hit something, great, then I try one way, hit or miss. If it's a hit, it's gonna keep going. Otherwise, if it's a miss, he's not go back to the cell before and go to the left or the right or the bottom. He's gonna go back to random instead of going back to the previous one and then hitting on the left, on the right, or the bottom. So yeah, I mean, if I have to really explain this to him, it gets a bit annoying. But that's what I would do if he was the best AI I would have at my disposal. Unfortunately, he's not. So we'll see. So I'm guessing you're good. So we're trying another game. Oh, sorry, overlapped. And here, start battle. Okay, we put a dot and a square. I don't know what's happening. I feel like he's cheating a little bit. Because I hit something and it's like... Okay, it's a miss. I sent. Okay. Okay. I like this this way of saying it. I don't remember how it's done. Ooh, hello you. Hello, hello. So I'm gonna need to go to Lovable. Not Lovable, sorry, Superbase. In Superbase, I'm gonna check and make sure that the authentication is available. So just so you know, I use this to only for this video and this stream, because now I have like my own implementation of Superbase, so I have a different server where I have everything for me. I'm not explaining any of it. This is here, and I don't want to confirm the email. Okay. The reason I'm doing this is every time I'm gonna sign up with a test email, otherwise I need to have like the exact email to connect with the user, and it's just annoying from a security point of view and a testing point of view. I would re-enable it afterwards, but right now I won't. So I'm gonna sign up. I want to disable. I'm gonna log out. All right. So here I'll go test, and I make a password. Check your email here because I didn't reload. Or did I save? One of the two I saved, so I didn't reload. Sign up. Or he sent me the link. Already registered. Okay. Login. Great. Then I have a question. Then we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna open another tab, open the exact same. Hopefully I will have access to, no, I haven't published it. I have access to it, great. Test2 at test.fr. So you're sending me the small notification, yes, but this is not right. I don't need it anymore, it's a fake one. Okay. And this is test at test.fr. Okay. Select the ship to place. Cruise, destroyer, carrier, submarine, start battle. Multiplayer is coming next. Okay, okay, so we're not done yet. My bad, my bad. I went too far. I was too early, but that's okay. Okay, sure. So I'm gonna chat with it. I'm gonna go back to Google. I think it's changing according to the latest one. I refresh. Google, can you tell me where my task 7 request is the multiplayer? Did I ask him to increase what was task 7? 7 implement backend logic and dependency. Is task 7 completed? Okay. Yeah, this is insane. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna take a big screenshot of everything. So if I'm lazy, this is the current interface. As you see, elements. What? Not pretty enough. This is kind of, as you can see, some parts are overlapping and not displayed properly. Can you fix it? So this is, I'm also testing a bit how he could understand the request, because I could give him once again everything like, okay, do this, put the element info on the right, increase the this rectangle, the main body basically, and just, okay, can you make it larger? Can you make sure that everything is displayed nicely and everything? But I'm like, okay, this is a bit too easy. Like, as a human, what I do is I visualize everything, and I'm like, okay, there's so many things that are wrong. And if you're really intelligent, like if you're intelligent to the level I expect you to be, then I just give it to you, and almost I don't say anything. You just realize that some elements are overlapping, because this is exactly what's happening in my brain. And I want to see how far I am from having to express everything with words, or just, okay, man, look. Because here, okay, so this is going to be working. This one is working as well. And this one, are we with this one already? I don't see a property heat. Oh yeah, the heating thing. Oh yeah, we're still with the cross and the. I mean, somehow thinking what's funny is actually he will have found all of my shield, but none actually. Computer, I thinking, it's broken. Yep. Ooh, this I enjoy very much. So let's go back to it. Let's go back to this. Let's see if I can play against myself. Google you, enter lobby, create a game, waiting for an opponent, enter lobby, a new join game. No, is it that easy? Requesting multiple. Okay. Finally an issue, because otherwise I was like, wow. So I'm gonna chat with it. At this point, should players be able to join the game created game by another player? I don't know if it should be implemented already. I don't know to which point he did it, because it's one thing to see and display the different games and create the game and actually enter it to start playing. To join game created by at this point. Okay. So what was the error? Jason, do I have a new one? Do I have a specific error? It's display. Okay, here. So I'm gonna give him the error. Explain him exactly 406. I'm providing him the info from the console, and what I'm gonna do as well is I'm gonna tell him exactly what happened. So I created a room with a player, and I have a second player. The second player can see the room, and when I'm clicking join game, I have the following error. So I gave him the context at which moment I have the error, so that maybe he can fix it directly. Because I asked him before if at this point I should be able to be able to join the game, and he told me yes. So okay. I can't believe I'm here. I really, really cannot believe it. So you're done here, yeah. So the overlapping is really not working. Ah, the element. What happens? Okay. So I'm gonna the elements tables. What do I say? The element info card is hidden by the attack board. Can you fix it? By the way, page is now very large. Yeah, can we refactor it? I don't know if it's done. Apparently it should be. So wait, reload. Make sure you're here. Oh, you reload directly. How about you reload as well? Can I join? This game is no longer available to join. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. How about you? I'm gonna hard reload it. Enter lobby. A new game is waiting for a challenger. A new game is waiting for a challenger. So create game area. Less than a minute ago. new step. Listen me ago. You cannot join your own game. This is my own game. This is the game. The game is no longer available to you. Okay. Do I have any issues in the console? A bit lost on the Firefox debug. Usually I don't use this one. Copy here. This game is no longer the game is available to join. But web app tells me so this is really where it gets technical, because for the user, like the basic users, he will not understand what's happening. Like, why can he still see like games that are here that theoretically do not exist anymore? This is where it's, I don't know if the AI will be able to understand exactly what's wrong from the prompt. So when I'm prompting, I can tell you, I can tell the AI, hey, look, I have some games that are still displaying and that I can't delete or something like this. But I also can explain him directly what's happening. So some of your games are still alive in the database. So can you please make sure that there is a check somehow every time, and you can give exactly the solution that you want to implement. And this is the main difference between the engineers that knows about how the backend is working compared to the user that wants to do something technical but is missing this information. So I shall consider this one is also at the state where I can how do you say, where I can use them as the V0, the prototype. It's not amazing, it's not as clear as the other one, but now it even looks better. Like, I hate this scrolling part. Like, it's not as good, as I said. It's like the quality level is not as good, but this is what I would consider a prototype, roughly. Like, honestly, this is disgusting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sync it to my own project on my organization in GitHub. This way I have the V0 of each project. I should have done it with Google, but I forgot. So this one is connected. I forgot to do that directly from the beginning. Otherwise, I could have kept everything. And I'm gonna sync it to GitHub as well. Okay. So here I have another issue that I need to fix. I found the issue. It seemed that I was too bit strict with securities policies. Apply. So maybe I should make a small point to the security of it. There was some issues with the Lovable project in general, especially like their competitors were pretty aggressive with Lovable about the security point of view. Fairly, unfairly, I don't know. I think like cybersecurity issues are everywhere, and well, it's something you have to take into consideration and fix. And I've seen the Lovable team actually do a lot of work towards security. And obviously, it's probably not perfect right now. I haven't checked it personally, so I don't want to report on something that I haven't experienced. But from what I've seen issues created. I've seen a team that was answering and really trying to target the concerns of each user, especially about security. I'm not saying they did an amazing job because I haven't really double-checked everything. But I know they've at least attempted to do something about it. I don't know what's the final status of this so far. I don't know if I have anything. I don't know if I want to push it much further, aside from the fact that, well, some of their competitors, well, they're all like everyone is struggling with security in some ways or another. So I'm guessing I'm guessing this is a priority for everyone, and it's just it cannot stop the innovation behind it. And it's not because you have one security breach, especially at such an early stage of the product, that you should be so flamed about it. What we're seeing is really something interesting. Honestly, I didn't expect to be able to reach that much with Lovable. I usually have to connect it to Windsurf to do some backend stuff, and it's really the first time I managed to have something so quickly done. Like I actually cannot believe it. Like I'm struggling right now to connect two players together. It's like wow. 2 or 3 months ago, I was struggling to get the game as it is right now, and now 5 prompts. This is mind blowing, honestly. Okay, let's give it another try. Okay, so you create the game. The game is waiting for you. Join game. Amazing. Opponent has joined. Place your ship. Game area. Waiting for another component. Interesting. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to explain him what's happening. So I managed to join a game on player on the which screen is it? This is placing ship. On the left part of the screenshot, the right part is the game I created that the user on the left joined. The user on The user on the right did not receive the update from user on the left. If I refresh it, what's happened? Oh, okay. So this is what I guessed. Because I have to reload the map. Crap. Then the mistake is something else. Oh, I should have thought about it. I think I'm getting a bit tired. I want to make it so that the first version, the multiplayer version, can actually work and using Google and everything. And honestly, I think I'll cut the stream, but I want to make it work. I want to see it live and see the two players facing each other and playing against each other. That would be fun. But then I'll probably keep going alone because the streaming part and the fact that I have somehow to entertain whoever is not gonna watch it is a bit disturbing me to challenge a bit more the AI and go a bit further. But I wanted to show you a bit the beginning. I wanted to show you as well that at the beginning it's fairly simple, but at some point you have some really specific question that gets designed and you have to find the answer and by giving the exact or the correct description of the issue. I wanted to show as well that I can actually manage to build a multiplayer game with only a couple of prompts, and this is fascinating, honestly. So obviously, as you saw, like Google was a bit more struggling. We had database issues that came in, so it was not really Google's fault, although it needed, yeah. So basically, the connection with Supervise is still a bit challenging, and there is still some mistakes, but we're getting there. And here, yeah, I mean, realizing that you just built a V1 in what, 3 hours? A multiplayer game. Fairly easy game, I agree. In 3 hours while comparing with others, with other AI to make the comparison and to make sure you're choosing the best. Not even in my wildest dream I would have dreamt about something like this. Huh? I mean, if you want to do this by hand, yeah, you're not there. Okay. Can you update the waiting games when the user create one? Can you update the status of the games in the lobby, as some games have been created? I'm gonna remove all the game. This one, I'm gonna stop it. Enter lobby. Can you update the status of the game in the lobby, as games have been created but left by the user? And games still display. Okay, let's start by this. almost there. You know what? I think it might take a bit longer than I expected. So I wanted to stop the stream, but in the end, I may take another break, and I'll be back in 5 minutes for the Google V1 version, hopefully at the end. Okay, so we're back to it. So let's see these previews. Up, I'm gonna reload that as well. Hello. So, enter lobby, create a game. New game is waiting. Join the game. Okay. Will be implemented here. Users managed to join each other. The only thing is status of the game. Of the game in the player who created the game. The only thing is the status of the game in the player who created the game is not being refreshed instantly after another user joined. Once this is validated, we'll see if we can actually make them play against each other. That would be fun. I remain on this Google only because the others are like they're too far apart. Like the mental capacity for me to switch between all of them, it's getting a bit tricky. I think I'm just gonna give him the prompt and see what happens. This is task 7. Oh, but it doesn't have access to Superbikes at all. Can I connect it to Superbikes? Oh, it's okay. Yes, it's okay. You can have another database just for you. Yes. So task 7. I didn't copy the task. Where are they? Here. Here one. Handle user matching or invite flow. Sync ship placement and board state in real time. So we're not done with task 7. Okay, what do you want? the moment where we're waiting a little bit too much for me, and I think I'm gonna cut it off here. I will keep going, probably will keep recording, but well, we almost got the multiplayer V1 version. The thing is, like, the waiting is a bit too long, and I don't want to be focused on the streaming part of everything, or I can just start doing something else on the side while I'm waiting. Thank you very much for watching some of that content. That was actually really fun to do. I will keep you updated. I will keep recording the rest so that we can make other videos after, but I don't want to record everything that I'm doing in between and being live in all these crazy platforms. I like to work in a more chilling environment. I mean, this was, you probably don't see it, but it was a bit stressful to actually stream live on 2 different platforms. So I'm streaming on LinkedIn and YouTube at the same time. And yeah, it's quite something for someone who didn't really want to show his face before. So yeah, thank you very much though, if you watched a little bit of it, if you ever get to watch this. Thank you so much.